Hello and welcome. My name is Chris Palmer. If you're brand new here, welcome to Chris Palmer SEO. In today's video, your Google Machine Entity ID, how to find it. We also will have shown you how you could help yourself be more relevant in the eyes of Google by taking the code that they have actually given you. It doesn't change, and injecting it into your same as schema. And then I have given you a tip that will, of course, help you pass relevant. I'd like to discuss what is a Google Machine Entity ID and how it could help you with your local SEO rankings. Now, before I go ahead and I share all of this information with you, this huge tip that will, of course, help you rank a little bit better on Google, and if you stick with me until the end, I will actually go over a few tips that we have been implementing to see a way to actually take relevance from our competition and some of their power by injecting this entity ID into our schema. And I'm going to go ahead and share that all with you in today's video. Now let's just jump right in, but first I need to go over, for some people out there who may not know, what is a same as schema. So I've gone ahead and I've opened this up right here, schema.org. Coming directly from the source, so I would consider it to be very relevant. A same as schema, all right, is a URL of a reference to a web page. It indicates the item's identity. Now, I really think that's really great to lead us into the next part, and the Google Machine Entity ID. For some of you who may not know, if you take a look right here, a machine-readable entity ID, in essence, is a string of characters used to exclusively refer to a single entity online. Okay? Now, how is this a powerful local SEO tip that you can implement? Well, by knowing this machine readable entity ID, and by using this inside of your schema, you are directly injecting relevance into your schema code onto your web page, basically making Google's job easier to put the pieces together. Now, like I mentioned, I'm sure you're starting to form the idea of how you could actually use this to your benefit in a little bit more of a gray hat fashion. But how do you go about finding this entity ID? Because as you know, if you start looking, this is relatively difficult to find. So let me show you how to find your entity ID, and then you can go ahead and put it into your schema code. Very easy. So to find your machine entity ID, your machine readable entity ID, also to find your competitions, like I mentioned, I'll show you how you can implement a tip. This is the process in which you would do it. Now we're going to use our normal example of plumber. So we're going to do plumber Philadelphia. My spelling is always horrendous. Oh, I just put extra letters in there all the time. All right, Goodman Plumbing. So we're going to have the website, Goodman Plumbing. So that's what we're going to use. All right, here's Goodman Plumbing. Now, to find your competitions, this works the same way. You're going to click on the map here. All right, you want to see it inside of the maps through this listing, just like this. Once this comes up here, okay, in this particular fashion, what you will then do is go over here to the white part. You're going to right-click and view page source. Now, there's only one of these on the entire page. All right, we're going to hit Control F /G /. There's only one. Now, if you take a look for this particular business, the machine entity ID for this business issued by Google is this particular code right here. Okay, after the G. See this code? This is their machine readable entity ID right here. Paste. There it is. It's in orange now. Okay, now for your business, all right, your schema. All right, so like we mentioned here, there is schema. It is called the same as schema. This particular entity code you will want to put inside of your schema. Now remember, these are the things that you reference that are trusted items that you link out to that are the same and related to your website. Okay, so I'm not going to go and deep dive into a long discussion or tutorial on how to set up that schema, but that is how you get that machine entity code. Now, how can you use this to your advantage in a gray hat way? Now, especially for your local SEO campaigns, if you have a competition that is ultra powerful, ranking superiorly above you. Let's say you have a brand new website. When you're building out your entity, you bought some expired domains. When you set up your schema and you set up all of your social profiles, what you could do is you could take your competition's entity code, such as this, if they were ranked up top. Now, not on your main site, but on a site that you want to pass power, you want to pass relevance, you want to pass same as, linking out to your website. Let's say you built maybe like a little mini, local network for yourself. On one or two of those sites, you could put a same as using their machine code and point it to your website. Now, I'm not ever going to show any of my test sites. However, we have seen very positive results by doing this. Again, do not put this code directly on your site. However, if you have a site that you want to link out from to your website and put this code into your schema, you will see a bump. So basically, in wrapping up, we have gone over your Google Machine Entity ID, how to find it. We also will have shown you how you could help yourself be more relevant in the eyes of Google by taking the code that they have actually given you. It doesn't change, and injecting it into your same as schema. And then I have given you a tip that will, of course, help you pass relevance through other sites to your own, increasing your power and relevancy in Google. Now, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I try to share the tips that you have never heard before. If you have a question about SEO, digital marketing, Facebook ads, Instagram, anything digital marketing, friends that will, I would be glad to help you out. Send me a message, send me a comment, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. I look forward to seeing you in the next SEO digital marketing video. We'll see you next time.